Hey guys, I'd like to thank our sponsors, the B Token, the future of home sharing on the blockchain. The ICO has garnered a ton of interest well beyond their expectations. Be sure to check out their website at btoken.com. Their ICO starts January 31st. Be sure to subscribe to their email list to stay reminded. Otherwise, you may lose your chance at this one, folks.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Okay. Wow, I'm giant now. Okay. First things first, I wanted to talk about the different strategies on how to actually, survive some of these downtrends and a lot of the FUD that comes with it as well. I'm going to go over a few strategies that I use personally, to kind of weather the storm and, kind of get into a better price point that I personally do, whether that be on some altcoins or some cryptocurrencies. I'm actually going to show you what I actually do, whether, stop losses or transferring back to fiat using Tether, and some other, techniques that I use to kind of weather the bear market trend. Of course, if you're looking at the weekly charts, we will go over the weekly charts. It's looking like BTC may have a longer downward trend, but looking historically, we're seeing that January is a notoriously bad year, bad month for cryptocurrencies. So we're gonna dive into it right now. So stick with us. And thank you guys so much for watching. Let me actually throw up the comments. I'm watching all your guys' comments. We do this live every single day. And I'm going to throw myself onto the bottom right. Perfect. Okay. Let me just throw up those comments. All right. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Fantastic stuff, guys. You guys are always here with me. Really do appreciate it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So how to never suffer from the bear market trend. Now that right there is a conundrum by itself. It's obviously not a real statement. I mean, everyone suffers from a bear market unless you're playing the futures game or margin trading where you're shorting the market. Other than that, there's not really there's no real magic answer to this. But I'll show you a lot of the techniques that I use. And a lot of techniques that have worked for me in the past. I mean, I've been trading cryptocurrencies for 3-4 years. Stock market before that, forex before that. So let's actually take a look at what's going on. So I'm at the BTC charts right now. This is on the daily so far, and right now what it's looking like is we're continuously hitting the support. We keep breaking down over and over and over again. Our MACD still looks like we're headed down, or at least headed towards support again. So we have that nice support, a nice huge psychological level at 10,000. So one technique that I'd like to use, preferably, is actually stop losses. So what is a stop loss? A stop loss is if it goes below 10,000, it triggers an action for you to sell some cryptocurrencies. We've gone over this several times, but I think it's an important refresher, an important reminder what to actually do during this. So if you were to, I preferably like crypto to crypto transactions rather than crypto to fiat transactions. So obviously everyone is different, but for me, I feel safer, specifically in the eyes of the government and the eyes of the IRS, going from crypto to crypto transactions. So even though USDT may be a little sketchy, so far they have not proven me wrong or failed me yet. When everyone is trying to sell Bitcoin, it does trade at a little bit of a premium. USDT, the USDT pairing. So USDT is USD Tether, so it's called Tether coin. It's actually tied to the dollar coin. There's a lot of speculation about it and a lot of inflation rumors, a lot of Bitfinex rumors about USDT. But so far, what I've seen is that they have proven that they have the amount of money that they're putting up in reserves. So for example, if they have 100 million Tether tokens, they would have $100 million. And so far, they have pretty much proven that to me. Again, I am still very hesitant about trading in and out of it. I would much rather prefer a more stable coin, but bear markets have proven time and time again. Let's actually look through the markets real quick. That nothing really is safe, right? When it comes hard. When it rains, it pours. And other than EOS and Stellar, which we were expecting here on this channel to do well, everything's kind of suffering, right? And I guess VeChain, of course, massive pump for VeChain. Now we got into VeChain at 29 cents here on this channel. We've been talking about it a long time, and we have a couple other really nice picks for you that we actually released to the Moon Lounge earlier this week. One yesterday and one the day before, and we'll go over those as well. But what I wanted to say here was that the market suffers, and the market suffers hard, and they suffer together. You're seeing a lot of red throughout the board. Syndicator still pumping a little bit. Still a lot of hype there. I definitely expect a correction coming soon for Syndicator. But that being said, I'm going to pull this out to the 4-hour. Looking at BTC, so this is what you could do: is you could set your stop losses at 10,000, and there's a huge psychological level, and there's other ways that you could prove where you're going as well, or where to set your stop losses. So 10,000 is a huge number, and I'm gonna prove that to you right now. Looking at the order books, right? So I'm at BTC USDT, and this is the order book, right? So as you see, we have a rather decent wall here at 10,000. Let's actually zoom in here. Whoops. So you see there's a rather decent wall, right? Around 300 BTC. 300 BTC is nothing to shy about, right? That's an immense amount of money, and that's a decent little wall here going forward. That being said, psychological levels and buy and sell walls are fantastic places to set your stop loss. So this would be a sell wall. Buy wall, right? And if I'm actually not seeing too much of an indicator here for buy and sell walls here on the BTC, but maybe we'll see one, for example, on ETH BTC. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to see. So as you see here, there's an immense amount of resistance in order to get past this point. So this 0.0928, around 0.09. I can't get this exact, but 0.0928. There's a significant wall. So that wall, what does that mean? That means it takes an excess of. It keeps jumping around. Good Lord. All right, hold on, guys. Let me zoom out a little bit. So it's 300, 600. So it's an excess of 300 ETH in order to get past that point. So that's a sell wall. So that's where I would set. Again, so we have a comment here. You need to be careful because also sometimes there are fake orders. So Capo says also there are sometimes fake orders to get fake orders and get canceled. So there's also a lot of whale manipulation. So for example, if I was a whale, I would say, what is a whale actually? Let me actually describe this, to a lot of people. First of all, bear means down, bull means up. Bulls swipe up, bears swipe down. So when a lot of Wall Street people, you see this bear versus bull. So bull means it's an upward trending market. Bear means it's a downward trending market. Now, what is a whale? Now, whale is a specific, why are all these animals showing up on the stream? No. Whale is a specifically cryptocurrency term. So what does a whale mean? So if I had a lot of money, what I could do with Ethereum is I could set up these sell walls. So I could say, okay, I have, say 1,000 Ethereum, and I'm going to set 1,000 Ethereum at, for example, 0.094, right? 0.094, and I'll set 1,000. So now it looks like there's a huge order to sell all this Ethereum once it hits that. So now people are instinctively not wanting to buy Ethereum because they think it's going to go down, right? So the whales, what they could do is they could pressure the market down, on the sell side. Let me actually show you guys. So they could actually, imagine if this was the wall, they could actually just keep inching this wall back, and so the price would continue to go back on the buy side. So therefore, they're manipulating the market to drive the price lower. And how does that make sense? How does that help them? So if they drive their price lower in accordance to BTC on the BTC pairing, right now we're looking at the BTC pairing. If you see right around here, that's Ethereum BTC. So if they drive the price lower on the BTC pairing, they could actually pick it up at a cheaper price. So therefore, they could accumulate it at a cheaper price. Because honestly, come on, guys, Ethereum is one of the best, most stable cryptocurrencies that you could have right now. And let me get my head out of the way here. I know you guys want to be seeing that all day, but you know, we'll definitely go through your questions later, guys. And we do see a lot of questions coming from Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and of course YouTube. So bear with me here. Let me just go through some of these points. And that being said, stop losses are a significant level and for psychological levels. So buy and sell walls and stop losses and psychological levels are one of the three ways that you could really protect yourself during this bear trend. So if, for example, if it breaks past you know, that 10,000 mark, you could continue watching the trends. You know, these books are live here, and you know, I actually do like looking at the USD pairing. I think it's nice, right? So if we zoom past here throughout this entire process here, so we're seeing that massive wall, you know, 300 BTC extra, around, you know, 600 here, and then 1,000 here, so around 300 BTC to get past that 10,000. You can watch these charts live. I've traded on the 15-30 minute indicator before. Of course, I recommend if you would to be a little bit smarter. And we'll actually go through the Tether trend as well. So what is Tether, right? So Tether, let's actually go to CoinMarketCap, or we go to CryptoSyndicator.com. Actually, let's give that a refresh. Again, if you haven't signed up for CryptoSyndicator.com, sign up for CryptoSyndicator.com. It's a you know, a tax guide. You could get your tax guide. Just sign up for the newsletter. We actually have our portfolio tracker coming out soon, so check that out, guys. It's going to be cool. It's going to be, you can check it on the desktop. You can check it on the app. So you know, it'll be a pretty cool process, you know, to be integrated into this website. But that being said, let's see. So Tether is number 22 right now. $1.6 billion traded, or $1.6 billion circulating supply, rather. $3.2 billion traded. That's insane. Like I said, it was tethered, or tethered meaning it is, you know, almost paired with the dollar, so it kind of sticks with the dollar price. Sometimes you see it at $1.01, sometimes you see it at 99 cents. I've seen it as high as $1.04. But you know, it's supply and demand, but it trends towards the dollar. It's supposed to be tethered to the dollar, and they're supposed to hold as much volume as they in USD dollars, you know, in dollars than they are here. And apparently, there's an auditing process behind there. I would be a little bit wary. Don't go putting all your money in USDT. I personally do not like it, but during bear trends, I do like to set my stop losses here. So this is the Tether coin. So this is what I'm saying. So this is USDT. So if you go here and there's usually Tether markets in Bittrex, Binance, things like that. So, and you could go to USDT. See how there's a Bittrex, Poloniex, and Binance. So we're going to actually go to the Bittrex USDT, and of course it's trading at a little bit of a premium, so BTC is valued a little bit higher than it is on GDAX, which is just regular USD. So this is one way that you could quickly transfer back and forth, you know, from crypto to crypto, because USDT is technically crypto, not fiat. No, I think it's a better method than GDAX, in my opinion. You know, transferring in and out, considering it is crypto to crypto, and I think crypto to crypto transactions, in my opinion, are a little bit safer right now. You know, Tether, you know, it's very, very speculative. I would be wary. I would not be throwing all my chickens in one basket. Chickens in one basket doesn't actually make sense. It's actually, the saying is eggs in one basket. So don't go throwing all your eggs in one basket. I think, you know, it's a massive basket if you have multiple chickens. Anyways, forget my sayings here, guys. So that is one way that you could use. And one word of advice that I'd like to say is, a lot of these YouTubers, they got in early. I mean, I've been in this game since 2013, and I call it a game because originally in 2013, it was essentially a game for me. I was throwing in money. I was trading cryptocurrencies like, oh, sweet, you know, I lost a couple Bitcoin. Now, if I lose a couple Bitcoin, I'm like, oh my God, I lost a couple Bitcoin. Back then, you know, it wasn't a big deal for me. It was still, you know, basically monopoly currency. You know, I didn't really understand blockchain technology. And a lot of these YouTubers and a lot of these people, it was not hard. It is not hard to make money if you threw in pre 2014. If you threw in pre 2014, you threw money into Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of these random ass cryptocurrencies. It would significantly, you would see a massive price increase in your portfolio, and you'd be like, oh, I'm a genius. I predicted this market. No, you're not a genius. You're not a genius. Everyone made money, but if you put in before 2014 or 2015, you're not a genius. So please be wary of a lot of YouTubers, even us. Make sure you do your research, look at the facts, read the news, do your own financial assessment. Again, we're not financial advisors. We've been doing this a while. We try to stay genuine. We never tell you to go buy some random thing like KuCoin or BitConnect or anything, or affiliate coins like that. We're not a pump and dump scheme or pump and dump group here. But that's one thing that I wanted to really highlight is please, whether it be TradingView, reading other people's positions on TradingView, even CNBC. Like, some of those guys are schmucks on CNBC. They don't know anything. I watched some article or a news clip, and they said Ethereum only had a 6-month outlook. It was only created 6 months ago. And I was like, what? How is this guy on TV, national television? How is this guy on cable television telling me that Ethereum was only created 6 months ago? So, be careful, guys. Do not trade when you're bored. Please do your research. This is your money. Do not let any YouTuber, do not let anybody influence your money. Telling you to buy, sell, do any of these kinds of things. What we do is we try to send out the facts, show you technicals, what it really means to us, historical precedences, what's happened in the history, shows us what will happen in the future. Of course, it doesn't always work out that way. I've been trapped. I've been bull trapped. I've been bear trapped. There's a lot of things that have happened between now and again. And a lot of big things such as the Bitcoin hard fork, China FUD, Korean FUD. Technicals just can't grasp that. You can't just look at a chart and be like, okay, it's going down, it's going up. And I really want to stress to you guys that a lot of these YouTubers, they will tell you to buy altcoins when the markets are down or the markets are up, and tell you to buy speculative coins and hey, invest in this ICO, invest in that ICO. I will never tell you to listen to me without doing your own research ever. We here at Crypto Syndicator have a pretty decent research team. We just hired our 7th employee. Somebody who speaks Korean. So we actually, there's a lot of Korean cryptocurrencies coming out, and we needed an insight in the Korean market. And a lot of these white papers were in Korean, so we needed to hire someone who spoke Korean. So we are slowly hiring these teams. Actually, just a part-time person right now, but we're slowly hiring this team of people, team of researchers to really help analyze the market, because like we used to read a white paper a day. Now I literally cannot keep up with the volume of ICOs that are coming out and the volume of cryptocurrencies that are coming out. And we sent out 2 little bulletins to the Moon Lounge / Crypto Sonic Advantage about new cryptocurrencies. So we'll go over those again today. I think if you haven't got into those, you should get into those. I think they're very, very good cryptocurrencies to get into. But that being said, that was my little spiel, and now we will go into the live trading portion. So that was my little spiel. Stop losses, tether trading, trading back into fiat, not trading when you're bored, and hedging, and of course hedging back into BTC, hedging your alts back into BTC. So what do I mean hedging your alts back into BTC? So I'm actually going to go to the BTC pairing here, and you'll see that most of these cryptocurrencies, most of these altcoins are still actually the market's kind of rebounding a little bit. But if you looked at an hour earlier, you would have seen, if you hedge back into BTC, you would have seen red according to BTC. So for example, Ethereum is up. Wow. Okay, never mind. For example, Ripple is down 1% according paired with BTC, not paired with the dollar. So paired with the dollar, everything looks down. But if you pair it with BTC, it could be fluctuating even worse down, or it could be up. So when BTC usually pumps, if BTC pumps massively, you'll see all slowly stagger up. But you don't want to miss out on either one. So be careful, guys. Be very careful. And I am going to read all your guys' comments now, and I do apologize for any comments I did miss. I just wanted to go over some of these, tactics that I go over with you guys. So, truth be told, what's up, brother? Donated $2. Really do appreciate it, guys. Really do appreciate it. So let us go through the charts here. Let's go. Let's go over BTC first. I think, I think we obviously on this channel go over BTC first. So let's go over it right now. BTC, ETH, USD. So for example, we have been hitting that $10,000 mark. That is a nice little support. So we kissed it in the last 4 hours. Let's look at the hourly actually. Let's zoom in even closer. So we were trending down towards that support, and I think we are headed upwards now in the immediate short term. But on the 4 hour, it still looks pretty negative. I definitely think we won't break past that 10,000 this time around, but I think it is still a bearish trend here. I'm actually going to try to pick up some Bitcoin after this next cycle. Remember, these markets are cyclical, and if it doesn't cycle, I have a little bit of fiat that I have actually cashed out at around 15, 16. So on the hourly, it's looking like we're going up, so maybe I'll buy in soon. We're seeing a wave trend buy indicator here, so maybe we'll hit that resistance of around 12,000. Maybe we'll even hit that resistance at 11,000. We'll see what actually happens, but it'll be a I keep slouching in my chair. Sorry about that. We'll see if it actually does come to fruition. BTC is Korea to tax BTC 25% soon. So if you're in America, capital gains is actually 35%. So be wary about that. United States has some of the highest tax rates when it comes to capital gains. So be careful. Excuse me. 35% is short-term capital gains for Bitcoin. 15% is long-term. So be careful about that, guys. Be very careful about that. So I'm looking at this hourly. It's looking decent, right? But again, hourly is not a very good medium or short-term. I mean, it's very short-term. I think we'll maybe hit 11,000 before we head back down, or unless there's a stronger indicator on the 4 hour or on the 2 hour. On the 2 hour, it looks pretty decent too. I mean, we will maybe see a reversal as well. It's not looking like the strongest buy signal to me, but I've been accumulating ever so often, every day almost. 5-10%, and that's what I honestly think is a better method rather than buying all at once. I've never suggested, if you have, say, for example, $10,000, I would never suggest to buy $10,000 all at once. I would suggest to ladder in your orders, because, of course, if you don't know, I don't know the future, and you don't know the future either. And that's one of the things. We have a flash update coming out soon as well about a new cryptocurrency that will actually new ICOs that we've invested in personally. Doing some more ICO updates and trying to go through the market together, guys. I mean, this is we have to be here with you guys when the times are bad and when the times are good. And when the times are bad, you don't want to listen to a lot of FUD. You don't want to listen to a lot of bull crap. Listen, look at that, guys. Everybody that's been telling me keep it PG, keep it censored. Look, I haven't swore yet, I don't think. So congratulations to me for not swearing, keeping it PC, PG. All right. Yeah. So let's just keep going through it. So the 2 hour actually looks not that great. Hopefully we'll actually we might hit that wave trend cross soon. Only time will tell. My target here, way back there, back on the 13th, actually never hit. So let's delete that. I mean, that is not hitting. But this is looking concerning to me. It's looking a little bit concerning to me. Will we break down from this 10,000? Possibly. We have not seen that reversal that we'd like to see on that 12 hour. I mean, let's look at that 12 hour, and we had a decently strong cross on the 12 hour, and we headed right back down. that doesn't look very good to me. And we're seeing some more bright red momentum signals on the 12-hour, which is a fairly long signal, right? But I think we will correct fairly shortly, and that is my hope. You know, that is the only thing I do have right now for BTC is hope. You know, I'll be buying some BTC. Hopefully, other people will be taking that as example. But what we're seeing is notoriously low volume. Sorry about that. Let me just close out of Skype here for you. So we're seeing notoriously low volume, as you see here on BTC. So do check it out, guys. I mean, it's going to be a risky time, and hopefully, once volume starts picking up, these walls aren't that big. Honestly, if a whale wanted to come in, they could completely push up the market right now. Unfortunately, I'm not a whale. And I will not be able to manipulate this market and be like, hey, everyone, make money together and let's all buy a Bitcoin together. You know, obviously my goal is for everyone to make money and no one to lose money. But you know, right now people are taking profits, and we're seeing that, right? Maybe it's a good time to take profits as well. But I took profits at 15,000, 16,000 on the way down. Towards this trend, and I've been slowly buying, and we'll see if we could actually break through that. Enough about Bitcoin. Let's go on to Ethereum. Now, I've said this time and time again, that we are going to keep consolidating around that 0.09 mark, and what do you know? We are going to continue to consolidate around that 0.09 mark, and I'm going to draw a horizontal line just to show you where 0.09 actually is. So I think we're going to continue consolidating around there. Actually, let's look at the 4-hour. Not a strong cross. So again, consolidation factor here for ETH. This is not a sell signal for ETH. This is just saying that Ethereum has been run up, and paired with Bitcoin, I don't think it's going anywhere. Honestly, I really don't think it's going anywhere in the short term, right? I think it has a very bright future, but it's been run up, guys. It's been run up, and you know, it'll be interesting to see. It'll be very, very interesting to see. Let's go to LTC. Excuse me. So we're in LTC USD, and we're continuing to break down here. But let's actually go back to LTC BTC. So look at that, guys. Pick up around 0.017. We've been consolidating around that 0.017 mark for the longest time now. I mean, we've been coiling up for Litecoin. This is a very strong signal for me for Litecoin. That means it's not selling that much. I mean, no one's buying it, but no one's buying anything right now. I mean, we're seeing notoriously low volume. I mean, look at that. 31 billion. I mean, we've saw 60 to 80 billion during these huge run-ups. So what it's signaling to me is, you know, we're not seeing that volume that we're really used to on any of the altcoins or any of the cryptocurrency market in general. So that's what it's really signaling to me. Momentum staying nice and cyclical and stable. Nothing too much around Litecoin. Look at that, guys. We're on the 4-hour, and we're looking at the RSI right now. And right now I'm seeing right now we're at 50. So what does that tell us? What does a 50 RSI tell us, guys? You know, you guys know this. Come on. That's right. That's right. Seeing some comments over on Twitter. It means nothing. It means nothing. 50 RSI does not mean anything. It means it's a very neutral pattern. It does not tell us one way or another if it's oversold or overbought. So we are just fine. We are just fine here on Litecoin. I honestly think the market needed to chill out. I didn't think BTC needed to chill out. I think the market needed to chill out, but I guess you know, BTC needed to take a hit, so that was unfortunate. But we'll see. We'll see. I think you know, if you wanted to look at the market as a whole, I think you should keep an eye on Bitcoin. Honestly, I'm really concerned about Bitcoin right now. Hopefully the volume really picks up. I'm really looking forward to the volume, buy or sell volume. But right now there's just no clear-cut signal. Just the smallest amount of volume is really tipping the scales for Bitcoin. So it'll be interesting to see. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think how the market reacts is a beautiful thing. So let's continue going through now the altcoin market. I know a lot of people had questions, and we'll continue going through those. Sidel donated $2 saying, thank you for all the help. Thank you guys. And share this on Facebook.com/CryptoSomniac and Twitter.com/CryptoSomniac. And we're going to give out some free cryptocurrency today. So do check that out, and we'll definitely go through it. So I think the institutional money will start pouring in sometime in February, March. I think it is going to take some time, and it's going to trickle in, but that's going to be the first wave. I think the whole wave is going to take up until Q3. So we'll definitely go through that. And Donate Media says, let's go through GBT. Let's go through GBT. It's a snake. Can you please look through GBT? And what are we going to do? We're going to look through GBT. And thanks so much for joining me here, guys. I mean, I don't have a boss or anything. I do this full time. I trade multiple times a day. Just most of the time in and out of Bitcoin and Ethereum. But, I'm an altcoin trader primarily, and, it's scaring the hell out of me, all these altcoins, right? So we're going to look through GBT right now, and that is GBT BTC indicator, and we're looking at the 4-hour. 4-hour looking remarkably stable. Wow. That's looking remarkably stable. I would tell you to buy under, but I doubt you'll be able to buy under. Look at that stochastic RSI. That's a long time. We've been down this low since the 21st. I guess that's only been 1 day, so that's not too bad. But again, it's pretty low. The RSI staying pretty stable here. It's not really a buy signal for me, but maybe we'll see some more key indicators on the 2-hour. On the 2-hour, we may cross on the 2-hour, but again, it's not looking like the best buy point for me. I've always been in favor of GBT and accumulating GBT. I think it is a very good cryptocurrency, and if you could pick it up underneath this little red line here at about under 0.016, I think it would be a better price to get into. But right now, it's really the whole market's really consolidating. Look at that volume, and we're not seeing any volume coming out of GBT either. That's unfortunate for GBT. We'll see what we could go through here. So we're also a lot of people asking, LTC is a waste. Ranil Patel says potentially. I mean, I think there's better gains elsewhere, but LTC I think is getting wound up, right? It's getting wound up to really take off. And sorry about that. I am still looking through you guys' Twitter questions. And I am looking at all your Twitter questions and your Facebook questions. Do not worry, guys. I am here. So we have a question here saying, what ICO are you big on right now? So I'm going to do a review very shortly on Data Wallet. So Data Wallet is, I met the founder at BlockCon Santa Monica, and we went to that conference, and I spoke with him for like 30-40 minutes one-on-one. Man, he is such an intelligent guy, and I think what he's trying to do over there at Data Wallet is going to be pretty cool. But anyways, let's continue going through the market. So we have a question here. We have a question here on NEO. So let's look at this. Barry Herbert. Price prediction for Bitcoin over the next week and month. Should I sell my KuCoin shares for NEO? And should I sell off any non-ICO coins to invest in ICOs? So this is very speculative. I'm not going to tell you one way or another to buy into an ICO or not. Now, ICOs are very risky, but I do think they have the best ROI. Excuse me. So I think they do have the best ROI. And to say to your NEO question, so honestly, NEO DevCon is coming up. I think it's 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st. It's the end of January, right? I know it's the end of January. And we're coming up to this consolidation phase. A lot of the hype has already been built into this NEO chart here, this NEO Bitcoin chart. So let's get you go to look at the 4-hour. This is looking super run up, but I am liking that we are seeing increasing consolidation for NEO. This is a very bright path for me. Stochastic RSI continually looking down. red momentum, but finally we're seeing that maybe momentum kind of wane off a little bit, that negative momentum. RSI continuing to drop, which is a good indicator to maybe this is a decent time to buy. Now this consolidation factor, I mean, we're looking at these lower and lower highs and lower lows. So we're seeing this nice little band of, consolidated volume trying to just kind of chugging down. And let's actually look at the 2 hour before I give any predictions here. So we're continuing to consolidate even on the 2 hour. I honestly think that maybe we'll get down to that 0.01 mark. I think this is consolidating quite well, and we're just waiting for Bitcoin to do something. Everything right now, the market is waiting for Bitcoin to do something, and we'll see what's actually going to happen here with Neo. But for the KuCoin shares question, let's actually go through KuCoin. Wow, KuCoin shares has been hemorrhaging, hasn't it? But since there are some indicators, let's see what the MACD has to say. Wow, I'm sure you can't even see that, but let's actually, is there any way I could brighten this up for you guys? Now, one reason why I can't really do anything with KuCoin, because it's not on CoinAG or TradingView yet, so I have to do this manually every time, so I do apologize, and thank you for sticking with me here. Let's brighten this up, and let's actually make that orange, and let's brighten this up. Okay, hopefully that's easier to see, isn't it? So we're finally seeing a little bit of a consolidation phase here on the 8 hour. I wish I could pull it to the 4 hour, but I can't. But that hourly looks pretty decent too. But guys, I think we're hitting that buyback zone. If we look at that Fibonacci retracement, we're seeing significant buy pressure coming for KuCoin shares. I think the whole market is waiting for Bitcoin to make a move. Everyone is really waiting for Bitcoin to make a move. And what is going on here? What is this funky thing going on? Okay, let's draw a fib retracement here. So from 0 to 1, breakout to breakdown. We tighten that up a little bit. So we're hitting this buyback zone right now, and we're already seeing significant buy pressure coming from KuCoin shares. So it might not be a bad idea to watch this market closely for KuCoin shares and to buy into a little bit of it. Now, Neo is at an all-time high, so I honestly would not be comfortable telling you guys to say, hey, go buy a Neo. I, for one, am not selling my Neo, and I wouldn't sell my Neo yet. I'm just not comfortable selling my Neo. It's interesting, and I would be very, very careful. So I will look at Gifto. A lot of people are asking about GTO and Gifto in general, and I keep slouching. All right, I'm going to break my back one day. Okay. So let's actually go through. Snake, should you tell us if we should consider Metronome, or is it a scam? I don't think Metronome's a scam, but the fact that I read that it was being built on Ethereum Classic, it's kind of shitty. Sorry, earmuffs. It's not great. It's not great. Ethereum Classic. It's going to be built on Ethereum Classic. I have to confirm that rumor, so don't listen to me yet. But if it's going to be built on Ethereum Classic, what are you doing, Jeff Garzik? What are you doing building on Ethereum Classic? Honestly, it's mind-boggling. What are you doing? What are you doing building on Ethereum Classic? What is Ethereum Classic? Ethereum Classic is I'm not even going to tell you about Ethereum Classic because you shouldn't be investing in it. Because I don't like Ethereum Classic, but if Metronome does get built on Ethereum Classic, maybe then we'll talk about Ethereum Classic, because right now, I just don't understand it. I don't understand why it's even there, why it even exists. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's keep going through it. So what do you think about B2B? Will it kill Visa B2B? No, I don't think it'll kill XRP. Excuse me. So let's go through Gifto. Guys, last warning, go over to facebook.com/cryptosomniac and share this on facebook.com/cryptosomniac and share this video on twitter.com/cryptosomniac for a chance to win some free cryptosomniac some free cryptocurrency live on air. And we'll do it live on air, so immutable, trustless, random number generator. So go ahead and do that last morning, and we'll go ahead and give out some free crypto there. So looking at Gifto, now this does not have enough data for me. I would really like to see more than a month or two of data, but it's speculative at best. I mean, I'm not going to get into it right now. I honestly think that there's other cryptocurrencies better out there suited for that. And one thing that somebody actually asked us up there was, let's actually go through, and where's VeChain? VeChain sitting at number 20 had a really nice pump. Had a really nice pump. So we're actually going to take a look at it. So it's at all-time highs right now, guys. On the 4 hour, it's looking down. Would I consider selling some? I got in at 29 cents, so I'm a little risk adverse. Kind of hodling my way through VeChain. Actually, we called it on the Moon Lounge. It was actually our November #1 cryptocurrency of the month. And, really glad. Shout out to Daniel Cohen for that. One of our researchers, told us to pick it up. We all picked it up, and we've been reaping the profits from it. So shout out to Daniel for that. Really do appreciate it. That was a sleeper pick right there. And, we'll go over some other sleeper picks that he's picked. One of our best researchers here on the Cryptosomniac channel. And we've already released it to the Moon Lounge. What we actually released. So then we'll tell you one right now. It's high performance blockchain. We've spoken about it, but we actually dove in head first on high performance blockchain. It's been suffering a little bit, but as has everything. So check out high performance blockchain. It's on Buybox. Another sleeper pick. Maybe if it gets picked up on Binance, we'll see some massive pumpage, and that's what we're hoping for. It is called the EOS of China, so do check that out, and we'll go over that a little bit. As for VeChain, set your stop losses. Honestly, I might set my stop loss for VeChain. It's looking like it's run up, guys. It's looking like it's run up. So on the hourly, we're even seeing some downward decline here on the hourly. I think it'll hit support at least. If you wanted to sell now, maybe you could buy back cheaper. I would sell off maybe 10-15% of your current holdings on VeChain. I mean, we've been blessed with VeChain so far, so it's always nice to accumulate more VeChain. So I think KuCoin shares, obviously very tied to Bitcoin and the entire market in general, specifically Binance Coin. It is tied to Binance Coin specifically. I think it's going to, easily go back to all-time highs according to BTC indicator. But for now, be very wary. We're hitting that buyback zone for a lot of these cryptocurrencies. We're hitting those critical levels of serious support, and if we break through that support, it'll be interesting to see. So I am reading all you guys' comments here. I hold BNB for Binance trades. So that's also very wise. And Syndicator. Now, Syndicator is, a lot of hype coming out of Syndicator. We actually just went through a ICO called Sharp Capital that is actually, in our opinion, is a lot better than Syndicator. That's why we accepted the project in the first place. They reached out to us and we're like, okay, well, we read Syndicator white paper a while back, and now we're looking at the Sharp Capital white paper, and honestly, it looks better. Honestly, it just looks better. But again, it's ICO stage, and Syndicator is going to be a more stable cryptocurrency and a more reliable cryptocurrency. That's what I'll say. And we're getting a lot of super chat comments, so I will read through that. Hold on, guys. Do you think Ven will correct more? Yes, I do think Ven will correct more. ARD ask and donate $2. I really do appreciate it, guys. Kumar Palav says, your thoughts on Particle? So I do like Particle. It's speculative at best. And I don't think it'll scale as well as some of these other platforms. let's actually go take a look. Let's actually go take a look at on CoinMarketCap. I'm not going to chart it out too much because, it's speculative, right? So we're seeing under $500,000 of volume, only 8 million traded. So I do like that. But we saw a massive run up, and as we did with all the altcoins, and we're seeing a nice little pullback here. Particle shop to the P2P world. Yeah, it's something really exciting for me. We'll see. We'll see if more releases come out. I'd be happier when I see more releases. Your KuCoin and Syndicator. So we already went through KuCoin, and a lot of people ask about Syndicator. I think it's tremendously run up, but they do have a lot of releases coming out. So look at that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Look at that. Look at those targets from a mile away. We're hitting these targets from a mile away. So we drew this out a while back, and this is what you call fractals. And guess what, guys? We have that upward channel, that downward channel, and then we have this downward channel. So what I'll say is those fractals hit very, very beautifully. And once we saw that breakout, once we saw that large green candle on that hourly, let's look at it on the 4-hour. Look at that. That's beautiful. Once we saw that breakdown from that channel, we saw it climb up to that channel very, very quickly within 2 or 3 days, around 3 days to get to that channel. So that's beautiful. I don't even have to open this up, and we're hitting these targets miles away. So absolutely great. That being said, on the 4-hour, let's look at the 2-hour actually. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say sell, but I would continue to monitor this, and once it breaks down from that channel, I would sell a majority, not majority, but I would sell around 30 to 40 to 50% of your Syndicator off, and hopefully buy back at a cheaper rate. Right now, we're seeing intense enthusiasm for Syndicator, so be careful about that, guys. My prediction is it continues to rally, and hopefully it continues to stay in this band. But I wouldn't be surprised if it chills out a little bit. It's been extremely run up. I don't expect us to maintain this level of increasing volume. Not at all. Not at all at all. So do check that out. Okay. Where is the best place to learn to chart on and technical analysis, etc.? We offer a course. Of course, you don't have to watch our course. There's a lot of free resources on YouTube. But if you wanted a nice, concise, place for it, we offer our course using the link below. And of course, you could join our Moon Lounge and Cryptosonic Advantage it's called now. We're merging the Moon Lounge and the Cryptosonic Advantage, so we have 2 Moon Lounges right now, one new, one old, and we are merging them at the end of the month. So that'll be pretty exciting. Cryptosonic Advantage signups are out right now. Almost we have 350 spots taken up. We are capping it at 500, and it's only been out for a couple of weeks. So only 150 spots left for the Cryptosonic Advantage until we either hire more staff or, maybe we'll just keep it at 500. So we are capping it at 500. So, if you do want to look into the Cryptosonic Advantage, use the link below, and we are there. So we have the link below. It's cryptosonic.com/advantage, or you could just look in the description below, and you'll be able to tell there. So EOS thoughts. EOS thoughts. So a lot of people ask about EOS thoughts. Ronel Patel says EOS thoughts. So I'm not going to tell you when to buy, how to buy, but we did release a signal out for EOS and around here, and it's continued to run up. So we're fairly happy with that signal and that call to buy EOS very low. I'm actually going to go in the habit of actually to have buy predictions on the BTC price rather than the USD price, because it's a little bit speculative. We're at all-time highs for all intents and purposes for EOS. Of course, very, very speculative EOS is, but I think it is very, 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 very good time to not invest, but to look into it. So we're fairly run up from the time we told you guys to buy. we had that flash update and we said buy EOS, and we're up almost 50% on EOS, so I'm happy about that prediction. But that being said, again, I think markets are cyclical in nature, and I think we may drop a little bit. But looking at that 4-hour, we may see a small little correction, but I am waiting for Bitcoin. When Bitcoin makes a move, I will be much happier. But that volume is so incredibly low for Bitcoin, and it doesn't give me a real bright future or strong consensus. I wouldn't be comfortable putting out signals if I wasn't comfortable, right? Yeah. So what is your opinions on DTube? I'll wait for it. To continue to rally. So we also said. So one of the other things that we said on the flash update, it's old now, so I'm fine telling it now. And that was the flash update with EOS as well. Was all the supply chain management coins, and all of those have run up tremendously, such as VeChain, Walton, Ambrosis. Actually, I haven't looked at Ambrosis for a while. Ambrosis has so it ran up and it corrected a little bit, but still very run up from the time we bought it, right, guys? So we're still up on that. It's actually looking pretty decent time to get back into Ambrosis if you didn't get in. Maybe this is the last wave before Moon, but everything, all these supply chain management coins have been mooning. When I mean supply chain management coins, I mean Modem, I mean Wabi, I mean VeChain, I mean Walton, and I mean Ambrosis. And hopefully I'm saying that right. So we had an interview with Wabi. Maybe the interview was really good. It ran up a little bit, so I took a little bit of profit for Wabi. But the verdict's still out on that one. Your favorite crap coin, Barry says. Verge is my favorite. So let's go take a look at Verge. I am reading your comments on Twitter, and some people yelling at me on Twitter, but that's okay. That's okay. On Instagram saying new mining site. Look at that, guys. Always some great content coming out of Instagram. People trying to get you into more BitConnect schemes on Instagram. Always a fantastic place to learn a lot of crap information. But that's okay. We still have some good content coming out of Instagram. What are your thoughts on RSN? We'll look through that as well. So Verge. Let's look through Verge first. So we're seeing some amazing consolidation on Verge. So let's actually draw some more lines out. Let's see some negative lines coming out here. I'm just going to tighten that up a little bit. I like that a lot better. So I like that negative channel a lot better. And what do I think for Verge? I think it's going to continue traveling on that negative channel. I think its hype is over, done, finished. The Wraith protocol was released. Nothing too extravagant. So I don't know about Verge, about long-term hold on Verge. I got in so tremendously low for Verge. I am very, very happy with my position in Verge. But I would not follow the hype on Verge. Actually, we're going to that Dallas conference for the Bitcoin Super Conference, and I'm going to see John McAfee there. And if I get a chance to talk to him, I'm going to tell him to stop shilling coins. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to shake his hand, and I'm going to be like, wow, you're John McAfee, and that's it. But anyways, maybe I'll take a picture with him and I'll send it to you guys. But again, facebook.com/cryptosomniac and twitter.com/cryptosomniac. Share that right now, and we're going to give it out in like the next 5-10 minutes. And we'll continue looking through your coins right now. Okay, so Decred. Everyone's asking about Decred. Actually, before we go to Decred, let's actually high performance blockchain. So down 7%. So again, it's only on Huobi. It's Huobi. Oh, it's only on Buybox. So that is one that we're looking at, keeping an eye on. EOS of China sounds really, really good, doesn't it? And a tenth of the supply of EOS. So Now, not too bad there. So let's continue reading through your guys' comments. So let's continue reading through it. Okay. What are your thoughts on ONG Social? It's a decentralized social media app that pays users for creating content. So it had a massive run up. I was like, damn. Someone told me about it like a month, like in ICO stage, like a month or two ago, and I was like, wow, you know, this doesn't look like I'm that bullish on it, but it really popped off, and you know, it's been decreasing slowly. Guys, I don't like this mass adoption kind of thing for social media. I just don't think there's a big of enough use case for it. $43,000 in total volume. You tell me there's 4 Bitcoin of volume? Are you kidding me? No, I'm not investing in this until I see a more appropriate volume come in. You know, let's see where it's listed. Actually, it's on Ether Delta. You know, maybe it'll take off. Maybe it will. It's up 19% according to BTC. Only 13 million circulating supply. But guys, I mean, this is a risky investment, and you should be taking a healthy amount of risk. So if you believe in it enough, now maybe allocate 1 or 2% of your total portfolio into ONG Social. I, for one, do not believe in it, but if you researched enough on it, it's healthy to take an amount of risk, right? A good amount of risk. I took a risk on Verge, paid off 100-fold. So think about that. Crap ICO, crap token, paid off 100-fold. So, you know, maybe ONG will be a good token. You know, you don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you. You know, if ONG is going to moon or not. But you know, it's good to take a healthy amount of risk. Thoughts on the chart on nulls? Nulls. What am I doing? I should be doing here. Nulls. BTC. So I like that. The higher and higher lows kind of coming out and lower and lower highs. So it shows me real nice consolidation. Again, the volume is kind of dropping off a little bit, and I'm actually going to correct that a little bit. There you go. Look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. The hourly's, the 4 hours looking pretty terrible. Hourly's looking pretty bad as well. I think you could pick this up at a cheaper price. Stochastic looking pretty low. That's okay. I still think you could definitely get under that 36,000 Satoshi mark. I mean, honestly, let's look at the breakout, right? This is the local breakout. Let's look at it on the breakout. No, I would like to say this. That's looking okay. I mean, maybe you could get it under 30,000 Satoshis. I doubt it, though. Yeah, like I said, I think you get it under 36. I would try to under 36k Satoshis. Honestly, I don't see it. I'd see it dropping through the support line. I don't see it picking back up. I mean, that volume is everything's looking like it's down. I really don't see it picking back up. We saw a little bear trap here. Look at that. Buy and sell signal right next to each other. So I would be careful. That being said, let's go out and give some free cryptocurrency away. You get some free cryptocurrency. You get some free... No, I'm just kidding. Only one person gets free cryptocurrency. Once I'm at the moon, I'll be much more generous about giving everybody cryptocurrency away. But for now, it is me trying to make it to the moon and trying to bring as much people as I can. No, space travel's lonely. You know, have you seen that movie? What is that movie with Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt? Passengers. Yeah, I don't want to travel to the moon by myself. I bring as many people as I can with me. You know? What am I doing on YouTube? I don't know. Facebook.com /CryptoSomniac. Twitter.com /CryptoSomniac. And we have 70 shares here. Fantastic stuff, guys. Thank you so much. And we are on Facebook.com /CryptoSomniac. Let's go to the posts. And let's open up random number generator. So we have 23 shares on Facebook, 70 shares here. So 1 for Facebook, 2 for Twitter. Random number generator. All right. And 3 for reroll. 1 for Facebook, 2 for Twitter, 3 for reroll. Twitter it is. All right. Let's actually log in first. Awesome stuff. Thanks so much for joining me. Guys, if you haven't heard about the Crypto Sonic Advantage, it's officially released. We delayed it because there's a lot of bugs, and we wanted to get a nice product out for you. We do almost daily flash updates. We have 2 separate Moon Lounges right now, and once one Moon Lounge, the bigger Moon Lounge, converges with the new Moon Lounge, a lot more activity in the Slack channel. But it's a very fantastic community, and hopefully it'll continue to grow. And we learn from you guys, you learn from us. Really great stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So random 25 get selected. So really nice random process. So let's go to 1 through 25 and select 19. So that's 6 down on the list. So 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. Angela H. Check that out. I'm going to snip you out. I'm going to find you. I'm going to give you some free cryptocurrency. Congratulations for winning the daily free cryptocurrency giveaway. So congratulations. And we're gonna reach out to you and give you some free cryptocurrency. Really do appreciate it. Hit 1 million in private sales in 3 days. Pre-sale starts. Have you heard of Keek? I have not heard of Keek. Maybe it's something to look into. Keek ICO, CEEK. Apparently it's sold out. Celebrity Coincast Smart Virtual Reality. I'm kind of over these virtual reality cryptocurrencies, tell you the truth. I've got one. I've got Vibe Hub, and that's enough for me. That's enough for a diversification for me, tell you the truth. So that being said, one last look at BTC, and we're going to call it a day. Really do appreciate you guys watching with us today. Consider joining the Facebook group. It's absolutely free. Just type in Crypto Somniacs. We also have one-on-one appointments. So we have a lot of regular customers that like to pick our brain. Help with portfolio management. Try to figure out how to chart, whether it be helping to chart or keeping on tabs of everything. Signing up for exchanges. We actually had a customer needed help with an IOTA wallet. So Sam actually helped him with the IOTA wallet. We have that link below as well. It's cryptosomniac.setmore.com. And of course, if you wanted to join the Moon Lounge, it's cryptosomniac.com/advantage. And let's actually just go through the Bitcoin charts one more time. Let's see. It's honestly like a wait and see game right now on the 2 hour. Maybe we'll try to break through this resistance. I doubt we will. We see that previous resistance. That resistance is going to continue going down. Maybe we'll break past 11,000 if we're lucky. It's a very bearish market, but guys, this volume, there's no volume here. Like if we pull this out to the daily, like we're seeing decreased volume here. A lot of sell volume, not much buy volume at all. When the bulls come back in, I think they will come back in with a force. We just saw on the daily a wave trend drop. We like that cyclical motion, and that is not enough. That's not green enough for me, right? Look at that huge green hump. That was a very small green hump, and obviously we saw, that correction continues to correct back down to that 10,000 mark, and hopefully we start seeing some dark red on that lazy bear squeeze momentum, and that'll really brighten up my day. If we look at the 12-hour, we did see that, and we thought we were going to see a nice little red momentum again. But again, we may just see some continuing consolidation. Now, this is not a good pattern for me. This is a descending triangle, so it's looking like a very bearish overall movement. But I honestly think that with the dropping RSI, I think the bulls will come back in again. Bulls up, bears down. So I really do appreciate that, guys. Thanks for all the bears, bulls, and whales out there. Appreciate it, guys. Peace out, guys. This is Snabot here at Crypto Simnac. Take it easy.